A friendly reminder that proposed annual budgets need to be sent out by the end of the month. Every station is being asked to give a thorough breakdown this year in an effort to find areas where spending can be reduced. Should I book a time for us to speak about this and make a plan? All the best, Harry Kingston. I'm too busy to attend meetings. This is from Diana. Just use the budget from last year, but make sure to specify that a specific percentage of the budget is to go towards Project Arbutus, so certain individuals won't be tempted to slow down their competition by stealing resources. I apologize for the difficulty my wife is presenting, Harry. I believe she is suggesting that I would take her project budget. An unfair and preposterous accusation, though I am confident you understand. I would be happy to meet and discuss the annual budget. It is, of course, the head of research jobs to oversee such work. Maybe Diana is no longer up to the task.
This is why like husbands and wives really work together.
Oof. God damn. Diana, go fuck yourself. So does Wednesday work? Yeah, smart guy. Ignore everything other than business. Dr. Marmont, Project Arbutus has officially requested we return the pages. We aren't using them for any work on the Project Romnus, and they are shared research materials. So, can I release them back to Arbutus? Please remember to lock your computer before leaving your station for any amount of time. Changing your password daily does not improve our facility's security if you leave your computer open. Brian Lopez, thank you, bro. Thank you. Always lock the computer. I had a CEO yell at me once because he was like, I don't want to have to type in my password every time I leave my computer. And I was all like, too bad. He did not like that answer. God damn that chime. Bing, bing, bing. Jesus. Oh no. Well.
Access denied.
I just have my key card. Get a key card to access the elevator. Okay. I thought it was that one. Oh, it's this one. Ah.
This should come in handy.
Kitty.
Oh, there is a kitty. Curled Feetsy Friday.
Oh, there's two pictures. There's one where he's just
That's for
his little foot up.
yeah. This is for Curled Feetsy Friday, and this is for Catterday.
Yeah.
Start
As
at
soon as I got
-1.
in that elevator, my bad news detector started going nuts.
Wee woo, wee woo.
Estivesta team, something's going on in the lake house. I want all nearby agents to push.
Agent Estevez, what's your status?
Breach detected on sublevel 5. Staff should seek shelter immediately.
We have a situation in the lake house. All agents converge on the facility now. Belay that order.
Shit. a threshold event had hit the lake house. Now, it was the Marmont's problem. Our mission was outside.
Hey, Cappy. It's not blood, it's paint making this art. Oh, sick.
I need to get back to the elevator. Where's the fucking elevator?
Oh.
Okay. Priority 1, get the lights on. Standing around in the dark near Cauldron Lake, is not smart. What the fuck was that?
I don't like the fact that everything in here is now art. All these panels are making shadows in weird areas. Freaking level design, man. You guys suck. You guys both suck and are amazing.
Okay. Power core receiver. Plugging a core in should get the lights on.
Like Jesse does.
Yeah, I'll just pick it up with my mind powers. Wait. I'm not a para-utilitarian. Fuck. God. For a half a second, that reminded me of fucking Pyramid Head. I did like this number and it was like, ah! It's not even the right game, bro. Sounds like someone spreading paint. Power core storage, convenient.
That is not a regulation FBC weapon.
Oh.
Can't open it from the side.
Of course I can't.
Oh, I wish they'd make these things lighter. The way I saw it, there was only one way out. Identify the source of the event and contain or eliminate it. Now, good news, I just had to keep going down. Bad news, the elevator liked to disappear.
By the way, what the hell was that clicking noise?
Monsters.
At least the elevator's back.
Yeah. Black Rock Shelter. You know what? I'm gonna do this. Okay. As the lake house continues to make progress towards its goal, various avenues of research are being pursued. Recently, one such avenue has yielded unexpected results. The research into nursery rhymes is directed by Dr. and Dr. Marmont and led by Dr. Campbell, as an art form has shown viability in its ability to connect with the cultural threshold. As a result, the nursery rhyme findings will now be carried forward by the co-heads of research and incorporated into ongoing research at the lake house, effective immediately. Research teams will be briefed on how to utilize the effective elements of the nursery rhymes into their own work. Note, Dr. Campbell and his team are being reassigned. They will continue to develop their work on nursery rhymes outside of the lake house. Any exposure risks related to performing confidential work outside of the facility premises have been acknowledged and accepted by the co-heads of research. Signed, Diana and Jules. Threshold linking experimentation progress by Jules. The work to create a stable link between our reality and that of the redacted continues. Progress is good, with all teams reporting high confidence of a successful connection will be possible soon. Recent efforts in utilizing the paintings produced by Subject P to adjust reality in such a way that achieves our goals were unsuccessful. However, this result allowed us to discard that avenue of research and focus solely on a more viable one. Our new hypothesis states that the threshold's energies, and thus the reality-altering effect, are drawn to pieces of art that contain significant levels of emotion. This is supported by a clear trend in the data we have gathered over the years. If we can identify and quantify the emotion of an art piece, our work will speed up considerably. Work has already proceeded with an immediate focus on developing devices capable of measuring the level of emotion in any given piece of art. For now, our research will continue to focus solely on the art produced by Subject P. While no pieces of his have yielded successful results outside of their assistance in discovering the redacted pages, his proven status as a para-utilitarian makes his work the most suitable research material. Just remember to lock your computer before leaving. This person didn't. To celebrate the arrival of fall, I have brought over a variety of seasonal pies from a local diner you all seem to love so much. The members of Project Romnus can enjoy them in the lobby near my office. All other staff should visit them in the other Dr. Marmot's office to see if she brought a pie.
Oh, really? Oh my god.
Also, despite the ridiculous dramatics of last year, I have purchased the delicious pecan-filled pies. Wow, he bought pies for his team, sent an email to everyone, and said, my team can eat our pie.
Also, the dramatics of last year, they talked about someone having a nut allergy.
Oh, that's right. Despite the dramatics, I have purchased a delicious pecan-filled pie. Holy shit, he does not care about his staff? That's also why nut allergies was scratched out on the dry erase board upstairs. That was him scratching it out. Oh my god, what a dickhole. A gentle reminder that nut allergies are a serious health issue, and making light of them is not appropriate workplace behavior for anyone of seniority level. Bringing nuts to the office is a health risk and should be avoided for everyone's safety. Harry, do not release any of those pages. Tell Diana that those fools on Project Arbutus that we misplaced them. An unfortunate filing accident. Tell them that we are confident the pages will resurface in 2 or 3 weeks. but we are too busy making progress to look for them right now. Be sure you say that we are making progress, just as I wrote above. Missing black rock. Attention all staff, there is a significant amount of black rock missing from sublevel 5. I expect there is a misunderstanding and someone has taken it to another floor by mistake. If you did this, respond to this message and we will fix the problem. Black rock is a precious material. We only have so much of it now with the oldest house being closed.
I have like no respect for his what she. I mean, only his project.
Yeah. He took every opportunity to stab at his wife, too. What an asshole. I brought pie for our team.
First off, a huge thank you to everyone here. The Lake House has made amazing strides in researching the AWE here at Cauldron Lake. Great work, team. I wanted to come in person so I could check in on the latest work. I won't get in the way. It's not our view, so no reason to be scared. Do you hear that, Dr. Marmot? While I'm here, I want to focus on the relationship between the shadow and the AWE site below the lake. The theory that the shadow even originates from the dimension this threshold is tapping into is compelling. Eventually, I want to understand how this dimension manages to convert subjective elements like art into objective reality. What are the constraints of this phenomenon? Can it, say, create altered items or even objects of power simply by manifesting them via a piece of art? These are the things we need to know to accurately classify the shadow. I mean, that name is not very scientific. I mean, who came up with that? Shadow. So, any and all proposals are welcome. Anything testing art's effect on reality by using the shadow's energy is preferred. To find answers, we'll first need a lot of data. No wrong answers. And when I return to the oldest house, I'll take back anything we end up with to run against a classified project called Hedron to build a comparative data set. I wish I could tell you more. It's very, very exciting. Non-physical forces impacting. No, sorry, I really can't. It is. You know what? Maybe some of you can come visit. We'll have to get you clearance, of course, but maybe that can. You know what? I don't want to take the entire day talking. So, the shadow represents a whole new area of research, and I couldn't be more excited to start digging in. It is a great new world, people.
The Lake House's research went way beyond studying Cauldron Lake's threshold. Playing with paranatural forces, it never goes well, Saga. This is exactly why we lock up people like Wake.
Question. Scientists want a science. Want to just protect everything.
Yeah. There's a section of the FBC that wants to understand and learn and control, and a section of the FBC that wants to protect.
Right.
And they don't get along.
Oh, I don't like that at all.
Why is that making such gurglies? Don't be gurgling up in this bitch. Oh, bitch. I feel bad for closing the door because it's just going to slow me down to open it.
I'll see.
If you can understand me, I am an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control. I can assist you if you take no hostile action against me or any action that can be perceived as hostile. What the fuck were those things?
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, it's not important.
I'm getting the fuck out of there. Oh, shitballs.
Okay, deep breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look, you never really get used to the shit you see in this job, but you can learn techniques to adjust, to function. Take 6 deep breaths, then get to work. Find the source, collapse the threshold.
Sir, please hold. Please hold.
Now where am I?
Hold. Please hold.
What is that?
Why is it pulsating? Stop that.
If you can understand me, I'm an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control. I can assist you if you take no hostile action against me or any action that can be perceived as hostile. Do you understand?
Well, I'll be damned.
So what kind of entity are you? You can speak. That means you probably imprinted on a person or retained some of your former self's information. Previously human, maybe? Okay, I can work with that. I just had an unpleasant encounter with some other painted individuals. Any relation? What does that mean? Okay, hey, calm down! You need to cease all hostility right now!
Now. Bad news? That thing is really pissed off. Good news. It didn't try to kill me. Okay, baby steps.
I shared with Cappy my thoughts on what's going on.
You just said fart over and over.
Yeah, and she laughed.
I would never.
I was just over there like, fart, 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 fart. Yeah, see? That's the response I would have gotten. She would have been all like, what the hell are you doing? Fart, 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 fart.
Angry living paintings are not typically on the Cauldron Lake bingo card. Something different was happening at the lake house, and I couldn't let it escape. Bright Falls didn't need this particular cherry on its already shitty sundae.
Sublevel 3.
Page development. The next one is research archives, which will be a lot of documentation and reading, and then threshold experimentation at the end. The boss fight. Oh, Blackrock. Okay. Refinement process, ATD output and calibration. The automated typing device will produce writing mimicking that of Alan Wake, known para-utilitarian. The goal of affecting reality with the same consistency as Mr. Wake's writing. To reach this level of authenticity, each page produced by the ATD must be evaluated and graded based on its similarity to Wake's original style. These pages will be graded using the following criteria. Comprehensibility. This is the most basic of criteria. The page must use language and develop stories in an understandable and organic way. Style. The page must accurately mimic the typical style of Wake's writing, using pages in the lake house's possession as reference. Tone. The page must accurately mimic the typical tone of a Wake writing, using pages in the lake house possession as reference. Content. The page must accurately mimic the typical content of Wake's writing, using pages in the house's possession as reference. Once pages are graded, they will be fed into the algorithm as preferred reference material, thus continuously refining the writing produced by the ATDs until they can produce near identical stories to Alan Wake. Once that is achieved, we will provide instructions to the ATD on what to write, effectively gaining control of Wake's ability to link with the Shadow's power. Wow, that's shitty.
And like, super dangerous.
Yeah.
Sure, it went very well.
Yeah, clearly it went off without a hitch.
Diana and Jules Marmont had once been a team. Rising stars in the Bureau, both talented in their own way. Diana innovated and Jules got funding from the bureaucrats. Cooperation led to respect. Connection. Then after a decade of hard work, the happy couple were promoted. Co-heads of research. Their first years at the lake house were good. Challenging, but not insurmountable. Not for them. Gradually, thoughts fell into their heads like drops of dark water. Why does she get all the credit? Why does he get any credit? With that, a crack formed in the lake house. The Marmonts and their work became arrogant, erratic. The crack widened and the water seeped in.
The automated typing machine was typing pages to fuck with the people in this facility.
Well, that's a way to test if it's us.
Oh. Could you... This is like the feedback loop of going back in time to fix something that fixes the future, but now the future doesn't need... It's like the time paradox, but we're developing a device that can write stories that will affect reality. And the thing writes stories that affect reality where it exists. Holy shit. Words per sentence, max 12. Minimum 1, average 6.71. Is co-heads one word or two? Style contains dialogue, clipped phrasing, third person, omniscient, Persian, ish first, third person. Broad timeline. Concepts: Marmonts, Diana and Jules, FBC, the lake house, conflict, water, or dark.
Oh, it was working.
Rudolph Lane stood back from the canvas. He didn't recognize the piece. Did he paint this? His mind was foggy, unfocused. He knew the Marmonts were putting something in his food. A man in a white coat came to steer Lane back to his cell. He did not resist. He was too tired. He lay on the bed, but the stench in his cell wouldn't let him sleep. An acid stink. The turpentine. The paint. It was all over him. Years of it. 1,000 paintings. 1,000 more to come. A putrid weight he could never wash away. Cold hate simmered below the mist clogging his thoughts. Hatred for the paint. Hatred for the brushes. For the Marmonts. For himself.
Words per sentence, max 15, minimum 1, average 6.41. Style, character-centric, Lane, past tense, clipped phrasing, higher adjective usage, focused timeline. Story concepts: Rudolph Lane, paint, odor, Marmont's hate and conflict. We're unsure if that one came true. We are sure the first one did. Shotgun shells? I don't have a shotgun.
Oh, you could go back and get it. I have a lot of bravery when I'm not playing.
Yeah. Organizational update. Moving forward, research at Lake House will be divided into two distinct projects. Project X10032AW, codename Arbutus, will focus on the study of the writing of blank, with Diana Marmont serving as project director. Project 43210 RL, codenamed Ramnus, will focus on studying blank and his work, with Dr. Jules serving as director. Staff will soon be notified regarding their project assignment and any required desk changes. Your patience is requested during this reorganization. This is a confidential matter and is not to be discussed with external agents or teams. If you have any questions, please contact me directly. Harry Kingston.
September 12, 2023. Notes regarding a page of an Alan Wake manuscript I found in the archives. I checked the records, and this page is not in our inventory. I believe it manifested inside the lake house directly. I won't be filing this page. It'll just send Jules into a panic. The page is written in Wake's usual style, so I can't say for certain if it's being literal or figurative when it calls us monsters. But what's interesting is that the page indicates that a painting succeeded in linking Cauldron Lake's threshold with our facility. Writing has always been the clearly superior avenue of research, but I never considered that the writing itself would dictate a different art form as the catalyst for our success. I cannot accept that. I can't allow Jules to stumble his way into success. Not after the years of work I put into this research. I got word yesterday that 2 writers are visiting Bright Falls. I will beat Jules to the finish line.
Wow. She hates him? Woo. There is no subtlety in the disgust between these two. Thank you, Cappy.
You're welcome.
It's a new projector thing, so I stopped it right at the beginning.
It's fine.
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment. There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment.
Yeah.
There was a crack in the lake house.
Wish the elevator would stop moving.
Okay. Project Arbutus. Initial
There was
findings.
a crack
Born
in
in
the
New
lake
York,
house.
New York,
The
currently
Marmots
resides
had
in New
let the
York,
lake
New York,
in,
married to
but the
Tabitha
water could not
Booker.
flow.
No known
It
children or
became trapped,
dependents. No
stagnant,
paracriminal
went bad.
affiliations found.
The truth
Located
was
in Bright
controlled
Falls
here.
as of
The art was not
9/10.
art, just content for the
Writer and
experiment.
director of 5 stage plays unsuccessful. Confirmed artist, designation author, playwright. Disclaimer, background investigation performed in a very short amount of time per instruction. As a result, the information contained in this report is not comprehensive and possibly erroneous. Initial findings on Tamitha. Born in Atlanta, Georgia, currently resides in New York, married to Edward Booker, no known children or dependents, no paracriminal affiliations, located in Bright Falls, author of 3 commercially successful true crime books. First publication was a poetry collection, unsuccessful. Confirmed artist, designation author, poet. Background, done in a very short time, could be erroneous. Okay. Security clearance key card number 3.
No weapon.
Yeah, I need clearance key card number 3 just to get it. And I currently only have security key card number 1. I didn't actually get into level 2 because it was the hallway and then I went back.
Typewriters. Please don't let this be what I think it is.
As you know by now, typewriters and Cauldron Lake do not mix. And a room full of them all clacking away? 100% bad news. Progress report, typewriter brand investigation. Investigation of the precise brand and modeled typewriter used by Alan Wake with the intent to use this particular brand for redacted, and the ATDs continue to be unsuccessful. Sources contacted with discretion. Wake's publishing house, result no useful information. Wake's agent refused to discuss client matters. Wake's spouse refused to discuss. Redacted, no useful information. Checked all available online interviews, publications, elements pertaining to Alan Wake. No useful information. The relevant team will continue to explore alternate sources of information. The ATDs will continue to be operated with the available typewriters until Wake's preferred brand is known. Theoretically, replicating Alan Wake's style of writing via the same brand of typewriter used by the author should yield optimal results. The project director has indicated that the similar investigation should be launched into the brand and type of ink used in his typewriter. Fair and valid.
Something about this is just super creepy as fuck. Research notes. We've begun to find pages from a manuscript very likely written by Alan Wake, para-utilitarian and suspect in past cases involving the Cauldron Lake AWE. Though I do not like to bring myself or my biases into my work, I must do so here to address the matter being examined. As reference for any future readers, I am Dr. Marmont, head of research at the Lake House facility. Oh, I thought I said Diana. I just said Dr. Marmont.
I believe so.
Sorry, I'm Dr. Diana. The pages we recently found summarizes my life with Jules, husband and co-researcher. It has turned us into characters for its story, making generalizations and assumptions that I must attempt to evaluate without emotion or prejudice. The accuracy of the writing is intriguing. It reports our past in the Bureau, but also details inner thoughts that an outside recorder would have no way of knowing. Jules and I have indeed been having more and more interpersonal conflicts this past year. This raises many questions. How does Wake, wherever he's writing, get this from? Wait. How does Wake, wherever he's writing from, get his information? Or was the page itself determining these emotions and events? I cannot believe the scope of Wake's ability goes so far as to have dictated my entire career at the FBC, and if it did, would it matter? Even if a person knew their life was being driven by an external force, would it change their nature, their behavior, their personality? My disagreements with Jules are not sudden shifts in my personality, but rather a growing resentment. I firmly believe that though I have no evidence to prove it, which brings me to a new research query for our team. What methodology can one use to prove that their actions, their mind, their love or animosity are theirs to control?
March 7th, 2018. Notes regarding Dr. Emil Hartman, founder of the Cauldron Lake Lodge, where he manipulated artists in an attempt to control the power of the Shadow. I've gone through his notes, which were confiscated by the Bureau after his arrest in 2010. Overall, Hartman's work was sloppy. Complete disregard for proper scientific method. But he was bold enough to try something we haven't. Our procedural writing machines are promising, but we could understand the effects of Cauldron Lake's threshold much better by observing live artists in action. Thanks to Hartman, we even have a list of prospects. Next step is to send Dr. Darling a request to bring some into the lake house for analysis.
Huh.
never say no to extra firepower.
Back where I started. Spatial recurrence. Usually observes the law of 3.
Okay, it's all the same.
This contrived overlap rebounded on itself, compressing, compounding, reflecting, and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance. Cause and effect hopelessly tangled. Arranged wrong, the dream logic flawed, the feedback loop doubled and redoubled, out of control. The pressure kept building, looking for release. This contrived overlap rebounded on itself, compressing, compounding, reflecting, and refracting.
Shadow is here. Good thing I brought a flashlight. Some staff down there had been corrupted. Shit just kept getting worse.
Oh.
Loop 3. Should be the last one.
I keep coming back to this page. The author's clearly awake. It's like he's warning us. But about what? I mean, what does it mean? This page scared Jules away from the work on Wake's writing. A coward can't stand risk. But science is risk. For me, this is proof that we are going in the right direction. I just need Rudolph Lane's paintings to lead to more pages so that hopefully one day we can understand. I keep coming back to this page. The author's clearly awake. It's like he's warning us. But about what? I mean, what does it mean?
Ugh, locked. Maybe there's another way in. Controllable shifting phenomena.
Oh, wait, what? Oh, shit. What, that thing? Yeah. I'm gonna get to that in a minute. Yeah. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure there weren't any enemies. I didn't want to be carrying this with an enemy. What? Aha.
You again.
What happened to you? Did the people here do this to you? You said marmots before. Do they do this? Where are they now? Tell me where they are.
Christ. It's fixated on the Marmonts. What did they do?
A man in a white coat. Are they talking about the guy from the FBC that came down? Darling. Stop it.
I've never said that.
You never say that.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
A threshold is the connection between a foreign
Oh, I
reality
can't go back to one
and our
because
own.
there's nothing
Now,
to do
they
here.
all have their own rules, strange as they are. But the further down I went, the more chaotic this one got. Clearly, this was the Cauldron Lake threshold, but something was wrong. Well, more wrong than usual.
Sub-level 1.
Yeah. I never actually went to 2 proper, so let's go back to 2. No.
Sub-level 2.
Level-wide lockdown in effect. Please remain calm.